Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here. A little midday money on a Monday, February 21st. Welcome on into the show, everybody. Hope you had a nice weekend. I watched Walking Dead with my son last night. Final season. I could talk about that, I guess, but I know we want to talk some sports. So we got a little hockey in the video, 38-34 with our. I put the record up there just because. Why not? We don't have a lot of action here, so I got enough spaces, to write it in there. So 30-34 in the video. We got the Kraken under tonight, 5.5. The lines come down, I'm going to use that there. College hoops 1-2 yesterday. Houston didn't get it done. Missouri State got their doors blown off, but Butler was a dog. So 174 and 150, not too shabby for the video there. Dogging it up. Coppin State plus 7.5. I actually got 7 last night with this game, and I bet it. Holy Cross at 6.5. I got a 7.5 yesterday, and we got a little Delaware State plus the 10, and I got a 12.5 and 11.5 yesterday. So, again, if you're on the, these are premium plays, but I'm not. I could add different ones in, but I figure I tell you I like my dogs. These are what I got going on, and if you are on a 3-day pass or whatever, you see the lines that come out, we get a little better number sometimes. So it is what it is. 60% run basically last 7 days, 57% in February with our college basketball with 170 games. So not, it's not like a, you're talking 57% and it's, you're winning 10 of, whatever it is, some short amount of games. We're talking 170 games, a lot of games, doing pretty well. We're going to keep it up. That's what we do this time of year. Conference tournaments starting up in a couple weeks. You got to love it. So I'm just going to hit the Twitter and real fast, I'm going to post the midday money picks there. And also got a free pick up from the free picks, Winning Free Picks homepage, Penn State and Maryland. If you want to go check that out, Mr. Sean Higgs on the Twitter family. Come give me a follow. Come give me a follow. All right, let's get right to it. Morning, Kim. How are you today? Akeem's in the house. What do you say? Richie P. already hit the like button. Thank you, my friend. Holy Cross. Also like Baylor. Baylor's banged up right now. I just, who's playing for them? This is a team. I might have to just kind of see how they play a little bit. Maybe wait till a little Big 12 tournament action for these guys, at least another week. I gotta also, 6 hours before tip off. Can we get a report of who's playing, who's not playing? I need 4 picks today. Why 4 picks, Kenny? If you're down now, 4. It's hard to hit 1. You're gonna bet 4 today. I like Delaware. Out of the 3 in the video, I guess Delaware State would be my favorite, even though lines come down 2 points. Penn State versus Maryland parlay and under the 129. This was what for Penn State? It was 129.5. Hasn't really moved there. I guess, do I like Penn State here at 2.5? I'm not a Manning fan. We know this, right? We know I don't love the Terps, but I got this at like 3. So Florida State money line versus BC and the under. Again, this was what for Florida State last time? 137. It's come down a point. Florida State was a little fave here. And I like Florida State, right? We have the future for them to win the ACC. I don't know. Do I want to grab Florida State here? Like the rest of the world jumping on Florida State thinking they're going to get right? I don't know. Sometimes you just got to walk away from a game. Do I want Florida State to win? Yeah. Do I think they should win? Yeah. Do I like that the lines come down 0.5 point? No. Miss Danique is here. Valparaiso over the total. I do like Evansville here. Although I still, on the Winner Free Pick page, I still don't have a Evansville line. I got Evansville plus 9.5. Total-wise with this game, what is it at? I'm not sure if it's moved a little bit. It was 126 last night. Sitting at, where's Valpo? 120. I see 125. I see a random 124.5. So you like the over. I'm going to, what do I have this number at? I got this right at 126 myself. So that's, it's a really a no player for me there on the Valpo. Over Drake, it was 143 last night. No, 141 and a half last night. 141 and a half, holding steady there. And we have this number at 142 and a half. So, okay, I would lean over with Drake with you. Although I kind of like the dog there in Indiana State, believe it or not. Low Shy, this total was 142 last night. It is at 137 and a half. So it's come down. I'm going to have to say we're going to keep staying on the under there. It's come down 5 points, that total. But I guess if you like the over yesterday at 142, I guess you got to like it at 137, Mr. Nika. Running them down. Indiana, Hoosiers against Ohio State. I'm going to say this one was 6.5. Still 6.5. I get it. I'm going to lean a little dog there. Did not bet it, though. Okay, Penn State, I don't, believe it or not, I don't like Penn State there. I kind of like Maryland. Valpo, I don't like. I got Evansville plus 9.5. Baylor over. Again, this Baylor team, we got to see the lineup. Like, they've been having a lot of questionable players lately. Total-wise, what was this? 138. Was it 138 and a half last night? Can't read my writing. I don't know if it's 136 and a half or 138 and a half. That's what happens when you write them down fast. It's sitting at 139 now. I got this right around 40. I'll go, you want to go over? I'll go over with you on that one, I guess. And here we come some ice action. Boston under the 6 goals. I thought about Boston under 6 today, believe it or not. I used the Kraken under, but Boston Bruins under I kind of liked. Calgary Flames under the 6 there. Why not? And Flames under. I like all the unders. I'm an under guy. I said 6.5s all over the place. We've seen such high scoring games in hockey. It's crazy. Marshall. 153 last night. Sitting at a 151.5 now. I'm going to say I don't know. It looks like it's an underplay to me. I have this total at 148. So I'm going to say under for me. The llama's staring at you. Good morning, Gabe. How are you, my friend? Ray Reddington. Good to see you, Ray. Happy Monday. So your free pick, I thought it was midday money. It's always midday money, baby. Colgate over to 136. What was this total last night? 139.5. I'm going to say I'm going to ride that under. Somebody hammered that to go under 3 points. Like, who's doing that? Unders for me. Coppin State team total under. Well, I like Coppin State, so I'm going to say over. Northern Arizona has a little plus doggy there. 8.5. I almost use these guys. They almost made the ticket here a little. Northern Arizona. Hold on, where's this game at? So it was 6 last night. Has it moved? Yeah. This is why I took it off the board there. 6 now to 8. I don't know. Fishy. NC Central, 4.5. Yeah, I got a bad number at Central. I got 5.5, so not loving my number there. TCU, minus the 4 last night, 3.5. This is right on a number for me, so no thought on that one. Canucks in regulation. We always got to go regulation. Syracuse, this was an 8 last night. Against Georgia Tech. I mean, believe it or not, I kind of lean a little Cuse here. I'll lean a little orange with you at home. Ohio State, don't kind of like that. That spot I'll lean towards the dog and the Hoosiers, but did not bet it. Told you I got the Coppin game here and Central out of these. Teaser parfait. Oh, plus money honeys here. Hey, Allie. How are you today? Good to see you. Hope you had a nice weekend. Don't trust Low Shy. He says all the students were drunk again last night. I don't like. Well, I kind of like Illinois State here. Does this line come down? 8.5. It's up to 9.5. You know me. I'll grab a little dog sometimes, but did not bet this one. There you go. Hit the like button, right, Mamba? TCU covers. I got this number right around there. So to me, it's not a play, but I'm pulling for the second TCU Horned Frogger here. So we'll go. Florida State over the total. It was 137. It is now 136.5, I guess. What do we got here? 137. I got this right around that number. So you want to go over? We can go over. Idaho State, Northern Colorado under the 143.5. I got to tell you, I almost grabbed Idaho State plus 12 last night. I was kind of hoping it went up. I thought that maybe we get 14 here. It's 13.5. You want to go over to 144? You're saying under. Okay, because it was a 145er last night. All right, where is this at? It was 145, and now it's down to 143. So I guess the under is the play. Come down 2 points. Took Syracuse game over last night. Moved up, still should be okay. Well, if you're ahead of the move, it's always good. Mystica, I'm not saying I like TCU, but a couple people have TCU. It's right on my number, so I'm just pulling for TCU here. Wayne, good to see you. I appreciate you popping in. Thank you. Free Minds in the house. Good afternoon or good morning to you. Hit last night about 3 minutes. Parlay. Mississippi State in the under, USC in the under. Look, hey, listen. We don't mind a little luck sometimes. All right? You're betting games, definitely need a little luck. Small card today. Yeah, not only is it a small card, it's a ridiculous card. I mean, 380 fave on the road. Come on, things I don't like here. I was like, Illinois State plus the points at home. For me, it's the only way to go, Allie. I'm going to lean to the dog there. Didn't bet it. It's a little out of my parameters. But I've got to tell you, we've bet 170 college basketball games this month, and I'm going to say 140 of them have probably been underdogs, maybe 150. It could be either 160. You know what? We'll do an update tomorrow on how many underdogs I bet this month in college basketball. Like Mid-Tennessee. Yeah, I bet Mid-Tennessee at minus 5.5. Hey, honey, money. Tooch. Me and you, Tooch, tomorrow night. I'll be with the Tooch tomorrow. We'll post a link here in the chat tomorrow. Only like Elise first period over and Bunting to score. I got no opinion. Like ice today, I'm going under the Kraken. That's about it. Anton, it's all right. You can be a little late because you still got about 12 minutes left in the show. Yeah, I like my Johnnies. I'm a Rebben guy. I tell you, I love, listen, I always bring up Boo Harvey, right? I love my Boo Harvey, Malik Sealy. Even I could go to those Endon Hamilton teams. And then, of course, when they got good with Lamar Odom, those late 90 teams are pretty solid too. Eric Barkley, had some good squads. Mid-Tennessee, yes, I bet Mid-Tennessee today. UTEP, tough spot for UTEP. This is their third straight road game. They've won the first two. So, you know what? Give me Mid-Tennessee to run it up. Low-shy, home loss. Yeah, but again, you're laying, it's 8.5, so you need a double, basically a 10-point win on the road. That's just tough. It's just tough. Jets and Flames over the 6 goals. Flames are playing well, so you're thinking they'll come in and light it up. I get it, Dave. For hockey, my totals, I don't know. My hockey season, I'm a couple games under 500 for hockey on the year. I try to chip away, but I'm not running to bet hockey. I say this all the time. And, all right, we do videos. We give out free picks. And I try to give out games that I'm betting, games that I like. And hockey, if I'm not really loving things, I'm making money in college basketball and stick to that. Even NBA, I try to put out a game here because people love betting the NBA. I don't love betting the NBA. NBA is tough for me. 12, I'm 18-12, which is 60% in the NBA. Wonderful. In this chat, I'm 20 games under putting games up here. So it is what it is. That's why I tell you don't have to bet everything. It's tough to make money betting everything. Sylvester, best initials ever. SH. Good afternoon, my friend. Arizona State over, Maryland under, Indiana under. Arizona State, break them up, right? They're playing really well. So you want to go over? I get it. They're playing good, scoring points, get it done. Terps Penn State under, I can get behind that. I kind of like Maryland there, but I hate their head coach. I can see an ugly kind of Big Ten dogfight. I get it. It was 129.5. Has it come down? 128, still around the same. I get it. That's right around my number anyway, so I'll say under the total. And the Hoosiers Ohio State game under. It's 134 last night. This is right on my number, so it's 135.5. I can go either way on that one. Michael, how you been, fella? Good to see you. Michigan, sad and ugly yesterday. Well, I mean, Howard, let's be honest, guy should be fired. Anybody start throwing punches, and then, do I think he should be fired? No, it's you know me, I'm old school. Let him go. But dude, today's day and age, that crap don't fly. So, I mean, I'm a bad boy. I mean, Weber, Rose, Ray King. That was my squad back in high school. What do you think about American versus Colgate? Believe me, I got Colgate as like a 21 point fave here. So I'm not really liking American. Doesn't really fit my numbers as a conference dog. Colgate's a pretty decent team, so not interested. Not interested in that one. Big Llama, how you been doing? What do you think about Baylor Okie State? This Baylor team, again, I mentioned this earlier, Todd. I need a clear grasp, and at noon, I don't have it on their players. They've been, I don't know. Baylor, I'm waiting. This is not the spot I want to bet them right now because Okie State, I can see Oklahoma State win here. I won't be shocked. And I think Baylor's a good team. I still think Baylor's a top 5, top 10 team. Right now, not playing well. Mike Wagner in the house. Plus money saying hello to Lex. Total moved to 137. Syracuse 8.5. TCU is now 4. Northern Arizona is now 6. He teased all those games. And Northern Arizona, it was 6. Is it 6? I thought it was 8. I thought the line moved to 8, I thought. No, it's still 6. I'm sorry. All right, I like Northern Arizona. That's a little spot I kind of like there. I could get behind that a little bit. TCU game is right on my number. Not really loving that. Syracuse, I got them a little rated higher, so I think they should win. And the Colgate game to 137. I got this at like 138, 139. So right on there. It did come down. So that, again, who's moving that game? 3 points, 2 points. Yeah, I get it. You're frustrated. You're having a bad season, right? They're definitely underachieving. You get blown out. You get annoyed. He doesn't want to be bothered, but you can't be smacking people, And you want to give them a push, you start throwing hands, you got problems. Yeah, they've been covering a lot lately, and it's maybe a square play for me on mid-10 here, but again, for UTEP, third straight conference road game, just a bad scheduling spot. And it's not a guaranteed win, laying 5.5 against a team that's playing well, but I look at the whole picture. And that's just a bad spot for me. I'm going to stick to my notes, and I'm going to go mid-10 here. Toronto Maple Leafs over on the ice against Montreal, 6.5. You know what? It's 6.5. Why not? I mean, we see these scores are just ridiculous. And there's another reason why I'm not loving hockey this season. I mean, total 6.5, 7. I mean, every game seems to be like a 5-3 game. Unbelievable. Where's Patrick Waugh? Dominic Hasek when we need him. Euclid minus a 13. That, Arizona State's been covering. It was 15 last night, so someone gobbled up those extra points, Emad. Or Mod, sorry if I pronounce you wrong. 13, if you want to move on it. I'm not going to hate the 13. I got this. What do I got this game in? Yeah, go ahead. I got this game rated a little higher. I got this in the 15 range. So the fact that it's come down, not that I love laying double digits. I don't, but the number says that I should get this done between 15 and 17 for me. Brio, my Facebook buddy. Thanks for coming in. Montreal. You must be, it's funny because everybody like on Twitter yesterday, everybody who's back in Michigan, like Juwan Howard, I went back and like they're all like, let's go Wolverines. So everybody who's on Juwan's side bet Michigan yesterday and got their butts kicked. Arizona State to cover. I don't know. At 15, I take a shot. 13, I might be going the other way. I got UCLA rated a little higher than that. Like I said, 15, 17 points for UCLA for me, but I don't want to lay that. At 13, I could lay it. I'm not, though. Loyola wins 68-57. Hard pass. Spread's too close. Yeah, I mean, Loshai is an 8.5-point road fave. So for all intents and purposes, what? I need to be up by 10, 15 points to avoid a backdoor. I would just rather lean on a home team or just not bet at all. And you know what? I'm not betting it. Ohio State. All right. This one did. I would lean maybe Indiana. Didn't bet it, though. Baylor, again, banged up, not loving it. Penn State, I could lean a little Penn State there. I'm not a Danny Manning fan. Syracuse, I do kind of like Syracuse. Yeah, well, I mean, listen, call timeout. You want to, they're also pressing too. They're also D'ing up. Like, what's that about? You want to play stupid games? It is what it is. Well, let's be honest. This in today's day and age, people get fired for saying mean things. So I don't think slapping and pushing players and stuff is, it's ridiculous. Again, we've talked about this with everything else. I mean, we talk about, like we'll go back to like just John Gruden. Oh my God, look what he said in email. Well, I mean, I'm 48. I had, Dr. Dre, I had like NWA CD and Snoop Dogg and Eminem. I'm pretty sure they say a lot of things worse than John Gruden, but it's okay. So Juwan Howard hits a guy. Let's be honest. In 2021, he should be out. I don't think he should, suspend a guy. But it's a combination of everything. He's having a bad year. Team's getting their ass kicked. Hit the like button. Over San Francisco Dons against Pacific. That Pacific team's terrible. I'm going to say under. I'm going to say an under. What's it? Is it 136? Maybe not. 137 now. You know what? This Pacific, I don't know. This Pacific team, just a terrible ATS team. I like the Dons, though. All right. Let's go. Go under. It is what it is, Richie. Yeah. I never played NBA, no defense. Wish 80s and 90s NBA came back. That was good stuff. And you talk about, Juwan Howard slapping a dude in the face. Let's go back to some 80s videos. And people would be like, oh, that wasn't real basketball. Like, I remember the Pistons clotheslining like John Stockton. You come down the lane, you just get be an assault charge today. That would be a double take. You'd be out. It would be some kind of flagrant 2. And that's not just some bully. That would be Jordan would be out. Bird, all these cats, all these Hall of Famers we've been playing games anymore. Hey, he could have said something like that, but you know what? Man, he could have said something slick. Why not, though? That'd be funny. Be like, hey, you big dummy. Remember that North Carolina game? You got to be better than that, though. That's where Juwan Howard's like, fella, I made $190 million in the NBA. What are you doing? He did, Groovy. He did, right? He stopped him. He was like, hey, come on. The Wisconsin guy's going to be like, it is what it is. Whatever. But as he stopped him, Juwan also put his hand on him. I mean, this is just ridiculous nonsense, Now, one, like the handshake games, and I think there's times there should be, so, times there shouldn't be. It's tough, a lot of emotion, right? I mean, now you got to put people in spots at halftime and reporters running up to people and ask questions. I don't think anybody who played a sport here or any kind of competitive thing, let's just being aggressive as a man and doing something like that, and someone's gonna get up in your face. Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's a tough situation, but Juwan's got no better than that. He's pissed off again. I think it's more of his bad season, and that coach wasn't looking to be like. He's like, hey, what's going on? Let it go. I did that. It is what it is. It's the stupid one-upmanship nonsense. Took the Ville plus 10, TCU. TCU, everyone loves TCU today, so I don't know. TCU is going off the chart in the video. That would be the chat pick of the day, be TCU. And Louisville, North Carolina. Do I really want Louisville getting 10? Because North Carolina could drop a 90 spot here. But Louisville's, they got a lot of issues going on. T's mid-Tennessee, I like it. Again, here's another TCU. John's on TCU. Everybody's loving TCU in the chat today. I want to take BC. Believe me, I'm a Florida State guy. I mentioned yesterday, we got a Florida State ACC future. I won. It looks too easy. The line was 1.5, came down. I'm with you on BC. I can't bet Florida State today. Colgate's now 16.5. It's come down a bit. I still got Colgate as a 20-point game. Did not bet it, though, Gina. Yeah, and I said to somebody on Twitter, he's like, Bobby Knight. I'm like, yeah, in 1986, you could throw a chair. No one cared. I mean, it was a totally different time, Buddy Ryan, dude, Kevin Gilbride punched a coach. Different. Today's, and I'm not, I'm going to be the old man. Dude, kids today, they don't want to be told kids are different. They don't understand. Coaches get in your face. Like, dude, as a kid, your coach would grab you like, what the hell are you doing? Come on, slap you on the head, get out there, just get your shit tight. And I never curse. You can't pull that today because somebody's going to complain about it, So, Baylor. I do not like Baylor today. Penn State, Maryland under. I do like the under in that game. Norfolk. Where's the Norfolk line? The 5.5 at Morgan. I do like Norfolk. The other day, I kind of liked them. The line was a little low. They ended up blowing them out. So now I think the line may be a little over-adjusted a little bit, though. Maybe a bit too high. Memphis is dead to me. Are we talking Memphis college hoops? Because I said this going into that game against SMU. Who the heck knows what team's showing up for them? Talent-wise, they're a top 2-3 talent team. NBA talent. Putting it together on the court, totally different. Totally different. I think Penny's a little overmatched. He's got to get. You've seen some of this guy's interviews, and I love Penny. That's the guy I wish I stayed healthy. He was awesome. Norfolk State, why not? No, I'm just saying I think it might be a little inflated line. I kind of like Norfolk. I think an over here. Let's go over the total. Over the total. Baylor money line, no, not loving Baylor money line. Norfolk, I kind of like TCU. Everybody in the chat loves TCU, and there's a lot of Northern Arizona love. Next up, Groovy. I teased mid-Tennessee. All right, I got him at minus 5.5. Under hockey, lease over. Where's Ray Reddington with the hockey? All right, that's it. That was my Juwan Howard rant. I don't think, at worst, he should maybe get suspended for a couple of games. But it's 2021, and people get upset over mean tweets and perceived slights. So who knows what will happen. I think he should coach, but who am I? I'm just a guy looking to try to make money on his games. Mr. Nika, have a good one. We'll see everybody on Tuesday. Have a good night. Don't